And today I just want to celebrate the 14th year of the new constitution order in Kenya. And that is the constitution that we made in 2010. Some of us, during our young age, we participated in the clamor for the new constitution. And it was not easy. There are some people who went to the streets, others lost opportunities, others were maimed, and others were killed. And therefore, the current Kenyan constitution is a document that must be respected. But I'm worried as a lawmaker, and I'm worried as one of those people in Kenya who believe in the rule of law, that we are not only celebrating the milestone achieved through the new constitutional order, but we are retrogressing. So we are not progressing, but we are retrogressing by making laws that are undoing the gains that we achieved during the constitutional clamor for the new constitution and amendments. Now, I am here because of this bill. This bill is a proposal that has been brought to the National Assembly of Kenya during this parliamentary term by one member who is newly elected. And when I read this piece of legislation, I wondered whether this member ever participated in the constitutional order by making the new constitution 2010. You know why? Because we went to the streets, we demonstrated so that we can be allowed to come up with a constitution that will respect some fundamental rights, that will give dignity to Kenyans, that will allow Kenyans to communicate freely, to demonstrate freely, to picket and present their public opinion to public authorities. And in as much as I know that there are demonstrators who have misused the freedom to present public petitions to the public authorities, we must be very careful so that we don't make laws that are going to retrogress, that are going to undo the gains of the new constitutional order. I'm speaking about this bill called the Assembly and Demonstration Bill 2024, which has been proposed by one member, the Honorable Joyfrey Roko, a member for Mbeere North. This bill is a proposal to undo and to repeal Cap 56 of Public Order Act, Section 5 and 6. This bill gives effect to the provisions of Article 37 of the Kenyan Constitution. Article 37 of the Kenyan Constitution is the chapter that gives you the freedom to picket, demonstrate, assemble, and present public petitions to public authorities. Now, this bill provides for the application of assembly or demonstration and notify the regulating officer of the intention to demonstrate in advance. In advance means you can't just wake up and plan a demo tomorrow. You have to write to the regulating officer and give notice, and the regulating officer must give conditions on the carrying out of that assembly. Therefore, the regulating officer must write back. So how many of you think that the police officer can write back and allow you to demonstrate? Now, this bill proposes a liability of the effects of the demo and assembly to the convener of the demos and sets out prohibitions of the demo. This bill puts and appoints a marshal. The convener must appoint a marshal and declare that marshal to the police officer with whom carries the responsibility of demonstrations. The regulating officer, who must be a police officer or a police officer serving above the rank of inspector, may stop demos, may prevent assembly, and may stop that without writing. Anybody who participates in an unlawful demos or assembly, or a convener who organizes and is concerned in holding those demos is liable to committing an offense under Chapter 6 of the Penal Code and is liable to imprisonment for 1 year. A convener will be responsible for cleaning up the mess after the demo and will be charged for the cost of clearing the mess. No shouting or uttering words that may calculated to or likely to cause or encourage violence against another person. Don't wear clothes that look like those one of police officer or defense forces, and don't wear masks when you're assembling or when you're picketing, and you should not change the route of the demo that you had declared. If you do so, you'll be fined 100,000 shillings or 1 year imprisonment or both. This bill is a retrogressive bill and must not be allowed to see the light of day in Parliament. As a member of Parliament, I must stand to oppose this bill. My work is to do civic education. Hi, good people. I am back, and today I just want to